I'm Daniel Jude Miller, author and illustrator of this book, Everybody Wake Up. And I'm going to read this book for you right now. But first, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. Here's where I got the idea for Everybody Wake Up. I have a friend that had two little girls. One of them was just born, and one of them was around 2 years old. And one day, while I was visiting their house, the little baby was sleeping, and the 2-year-old little girl snuck up very quietly to the crib, climbed up to the edge, and for no reason leaned in, took a deep breath, and screamed, "Everybody wake up!" And the baby woke up. She woke up crying and very upset, and the mother was furious, but I thought it was funny. So I wrote a whole book about it. So when we read this story and you see in the beginning the baby, that really happened. The rest of the story didn't, but that's where I got the idea. So I'm going to read this, and I'm going to read the story part, but I want you, when we get to the waking up pages, I want all of you who are watching this video to yell as loud as you can, "Everybody wake up!" So you make sure no one is sleeping at your house either. All right, but make sure you stick around for the whole video, because every book I do has a secret hidden somewhere in the book. And at the end, I'm going to tell you what that secret is and how you can find it. So let's go. Let's read Everybody Wake Up. The sun arrived very early and sent its warm rays out in every possible direction. Some of those rays went through the window of a cute little girl resting snug in her bed. When the light gently brushed against her cheek, she knew that it was time to rise and shine. It was time to wake up. Sunny greeted the new day with a great big stretch and an even bigger smile. It was time to get started, and today was going to be amazing. She slipped on her favorite dress, combed her golden curls, and grabbed her book bag. Now she was ready for another beautiful morning. On the way to the kitchen, Sunny passed her little sister's room. The tiny baby was curled up under her blankets, surrounded by toys and sleeping peacefully. Babies sleep way too much, she thought. They miss out on all the best parts of the day. Sunny grabbed hold of the crib, took a deep breath, and shouted, "Everybody wake up!" And now the baby was awake. Sunny skipped down the hall and discovered her mommy and daddy still in bed. They looked comfortable but were snoring too loudly to hear the birds outside. Uh-oh, she worried. Their alarm clock must have broken. They're going to be late for work. Sunny leaned close to her father, took a deep breath, and exclaimed, "Everybody wake up!" And now her parents could be on time for work. As Sunny continued on, she realized that the triplets were still missing. When she searched their room, she found all three under the covers, ignoring the daylight. "This isn't good," she declared. "The school bus could be here any minute, and they wouldn't want to miss it." Sunny tiptoed inside, took a deep breath, and hollered, "Everybody wake up!" And the socks flew all over the room. One even landed in her brother's mouth. Gross. Sunny hopped down the stairs but stopped short when she found all the family pets, unaware that the sun had risen. The dog and the fish were in dreamland, and the cats were both snoozing. "It's almost 8 o'clock, she gasped. "It's time to run and chase and jump." Sunny shut her eyes tight, took a deep breath, and yelled, "Everybody wake up!" And the poor fish popped right out of the fish tank. Before heading out to school, Sunny spent some time exploring in the garden. Right there under a big rock were all sorts of bugs that failed to hear the rooster crow. "What a shame," she whispered. "There are so many pretty flowers to smell. Why should butterflies have all the fun? Sunny bent close to the ground, took a deep breath, and screeched, "Everybody wake up!" And the bugs bounced, bounced, bounced across the morning lawn. At school, Sunny noticed a kindergarten class where the children were supposed to be alert. Surprisingly, their books were shut, their pencils were still, and their heads were down. "This is silly," she chuckled. "How can you learn anything with your eyes closed?" Sunny crept up to the door, took a deep breath, and announced, "Everybody wake up!" And the pencils and the pens and the crayons and the papers flew all over the classroom. After school, Sunny and her mom stopped to visit Grandpa and his friends. Everyone was gathered in the activities room, but there was no activity. "What time is it?" Sunny teased. "It's playtime." She marched to the center of the room, took a deep breath, and howled, "Everybody wake up!" And right there, Grandma's wig jumped right off her head. Sunny's mom stopped to check on her brother, who worked at the movie theater. While they were chatting, Sunny took a peek at what was playing and wasn't happy with what she saw. "Oh my," she fretted, "the film is almost over and everyone is about to miss the ending." Sunny nibbled her candy, took a deep breath, and bellowed, "Everybody wake up!" And the popcorn and the nachos and the soda spilled all over the theater. Sometimes it was nice to take a shortcut through the zoo. Most of the animals there were active and excited, but the bats weren't enjoying the day at all. How sad, Sunny sighed. Weather as splendid as this should never, ever be wasted. She pressed her nose against the glass, took a deep breath, and cried, "Everybody wake up!" And the bats were no longer nocturnal. 2 blocks from home, Sunny spotted a very quiet construction site. The equipment wasn't moving because the men were taking siestas right in the middle of their shifts. "Is this normal?" Sunny questioned. "Nothing will ever get built this way." She picked up a megaphone, took a deep breath, and shrieked, "Everybody wake up!" And now the building could be completed. Later that evening, Sunny ate dinner, took a bath, and brushed her teeth. She was exhausted from a long day and needed to rest for tomorrow. She climbed into bed, pulled the sheets up to her chin, and settled in for a good night's sleep. She had just drifted off when the door creaked open. There were deep breaths, and "Everybody wake up!" Everyone had figured out where Sunny lived. The dog, the bats, the people from the construction site, the movie theater, and even if you look really close, a tiny little snail. They figured out where Sunny lived, and they showed her what it feels like to be woken up like that. Sunny just leaves people alone when they're sleeping now. The end. So how was that? Was it fun? I know it was fun for me, and hopefully it didn't get too loud in your house. That is a fun book to read, but not a good story to read right before you go to bed. It is not a bedtime story. Okay, now remember, I promised that I would tell you the secret of what's in Everybody Wake Up. What is hiding in there? And here's what it is. If you think back to how many babies there was 1. And how many parents there were 2. And then how many brothers? There were 3. So do you see what's happening? This book is secretly a counting book. It counts from 1 to the number 10. And it's going to be your job when you watch this video a second time, or if you read the book on your own, it's going to be your job to figure out where all the hidden numbers are. So let me give you an example. They're only on the pages where Sunny is waking people up. Not like this one where they're sleeping. There's no hidden numbers on there. But watch, when it switches to them waking up, if you look real close and try to figure it out, you'll see that up there at the top is the number 9. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bats. Okay? So the same number of people or animals in the picture is what the hidden number is that you'll be looking for. Now this one's easy. The number 9 is very easy, but they're not all that easy. Okay? So good luck. Watch the video a second time or order your own copy of the book and then you can find all the numbers. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you had a good time. And if you want your own copy of any of my books, go right here to this website and make sure you get your own that I will autograph with my silver or gold pen. Everybody gets an autograph when they order a book from me. Okay, and while you're there, check out all the games and activities and videos and projects that can help you make your own books. Bye!